That's gonna be in here. Yeah, that is definitely spring. I'll say I think that's April. That's May 12th that was shot in May 12th. So obviously, I mean, I love shooting out at Big Bend because it's a dark sky. So you miss that dark sky in most other places. Here, like I say, half of the lake is in Texas, half is in Louisiana. So this noise, light pollution that you see off in the distance, that's the Shreveport Bossier area. It's about 30 or so miles away. But, when you're shooting at 3 AM and you're doing long exposures, that shows up very easily. If you ever see from Caddo, if you ever see Milky Way shots where the core is all the way down to the base, well, that's a composite shot. You cannot get that here. But this you can. What I loved about this shot was this is more out in an open lake area, and the tree was already tilted sideways, so I just kinda positioned the boat at 3 AM so that it looked like the weight of the galaxy was on this tree. And so that was the intent of the shot. But other than that, you shoot this like you would any other Milky Way shot. I do tripod down. This was happened to be a little shallow section. I have a really bulky, ugly tripod that I bought from, I believe it was Home Depot online, and it's meant for a surveyor's tripod, and it'll go 13 feet. And I put a regular photography head on it. You don't wanna go hiking with this thing, but, for moments like this, it's great because most of the lake has what's called a false bottom, where if you're looking at a radar system and it tells you it's 3 feet deep, then you're gonna have another 2 to 3 feet worth of muck and mire that it's not picking up. So if it's telling you 3 feet, you can count on 6. So you gotta have a tripod that's got some height in it. And that was the case. I'm in a boat, but the tripod is off the front of the boat, and I shoot it like I would any other Milky Way shot. It's approximately 25 seconds long, f2.8. You just do the best you can. This is not normally what you do on Caddo Lake. You don't normally go out and shoot Milky Way shots because it's difficult just because you have to make the effort to not only get out there in the middle of the night and scope out ahead of time, plan where you want to be because you don't want to be roaming around with no moon at 3 a.m. on the water. So you do have to do a little pre planning. And for me, a shot like this, I have two types of photography that I do. This is a pre planned trip. I'm meant to go out there and shoot this particular picture. And I have other shots that I do that with other techniques. But most often, I shoot emotionally on Caddo, so I'm seeing what's provided for that day, for that moment, and so and when people go out with me, that's typically what they're doing as well. It's you're taking what Mother Nature has given you at that moment and making something of it.